For those of you who don't know me, my name is Steve Schwartz. I'm a full-time professional LSAT coach. I've been teaching the LSAT for over 10 years now. And my LSAT journey started back in 2005 when I was looking to go to law school. I went to an Ivy League undergrad and thought I was going to go to a top 14 law school. And I was in for a pretty rude awakening when I found my first practice test was a 152, which is right around the median LSAT score. So that, needless to say, that was not particularly encouraging. And I was in for many more rude awakenings when my LSAT scores stayed in the low 150s for a long time. And it took me over an entire year before I was able to very gradually bring my score up to a 175 on test day. And once I did, I started helping out friends, teaching them LSAT stuff. I had taught other standardized tests in the past, like the SAT and the ACT, so I started teaching the LSAT as well. And since the LSAT is more niche and it's also more interesting, that quickly became my entire focus. I stopped teaching any other exam and devoted myself exclusively to the LSAT. Then a few years later, I actually started a website devoted to LSAT prep, and that website is called the LSAT Blog. Some of you may have already checked that out. And if you haven't, then I strongly encourage you to do so. So this is my LSAT website. This is the About Me page. You can see what I used to look like back when I did not have glasses or a beard. And so that's younger, prettier me. As you can see, that photo is not true to life. I need to update my photos. But anyway, that's me. That's my story there. And I have a few other resources too that I've been putting together. So the LSAT blog is the culmination of all my written material. I've written over 1,000 articles there on every single aspect of LSAT preparation. You can find it at lsatblog.blogspot.com. You can see the link right up there. More recently, I've been doing a few other things as well. I have the LSAT Unplugged LSAT Unplugged podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and pretty much everywhere else. And as you can see, I'm releasing new episodes pretty much every single day, sometimes even twice a day if I'm not able to restrain myself. I kind of am weirdly obsessed with this exam to the point that I just can't stop talking about it, as you can see, which is what I'm doing right now. So that's pretty much, that's a link to the podcast if you want to check that out. And as I mentioned, I also have a YouTube channel where I'm also releasing tons of LSAT information. I'll show you what that looks like too if you want to take a look. That's a lot of fun. Also, I'm doing all sorts of discussions and interviews. It's at youtube.com/LSAT blog. You can see I have playlists for games, reasoning, reading comp, test day prep. I have some in-person classes in NYC where I'm based. I have some discussions with many people, including a former NYU law admissions dean, former LSAT question writer, some LSAT coaching sessions I've done with students. You can see what it's like for them to work with me. And I also have many live online classes like what you see right here. So lots of fun stuff going on there.